I found the job listing on a random forum at 2 a.m. Night security guard needed, $30 per hour. No experience necessary. Must be willing to follow strict protocol. I thought it was fake. The pay was too good for someone with no training. But I was 3 months behind on rent and eating cereal for dinner. So I applied. I got a reply 3 hours later. No interview. Just an address, a start time, 11 p.m. sharp, and a note that read, "Do not be late. Do not bring anyone with you." The place was on the outskirts of town, a sprawling industrial complex with 6 massive, numbered buildings. Building 6 sat farthest from the others, surrounded by dead grass and broken lights. It looked abandoned. My footsteps echoed too loudly as I stepped inside. The lobby was dimly lit. The walls were stained yellow from age, and the air smelled like rust and mildew. There was a small security office by the entrance, and on the desk sat a laminated piece of paper labeled "Rules for Night Security. Building 6-1. Do not leave the building between 11:03 p.m. and 4:17 a.m. Not for any reason. 2. If you hear a knocking at the main entrance after midnight, do not answer it, even if it's someone you know, especially if it's someone you know. 3. Between 1 a.m. and 1:45 a.m., avoid looking directly at the monitors. If something moves on them, you didn't see it. 4. If you hear breathing behind you, stay still and hold your breath. It usually goes away. 5. At 3:33 a.m., you must walk the entire length of the 3rd floor hallway. Don't stop, don't run, and don't look in room 313. 6. If you hear laughter coming from the vents, laugh along quietly. They get upset if you don't. 7. You may notice a second security guard around 2 a.m. There is no second guard. Do not speak to him. Do not acknowledge him. 8. Before your shift ends, return the rule sheet to the desk. If the sheet is missing, leave immediately without saying a word. Do not take anything with you. I stared at it for a good 5 minutes. It had to be some kind of initiation prank. Still, something about the paper made my skin crawl, like the rules were written by someone who was genuinely terrified. My shift started quietly. I made my first rounds with a flashlight, checked the stairwells and halls. Dusty floors. No signs of anyone, but every corner of that building felt wrong, like I was being watched. At 12:08 a.m., I heard knocking. 3 loud, deliberate knocks. I froze. The sound came from the front doors, the same ones I had locked behind me. I walked up slowly, heart pounding, and then I saw her. My sister. She looked just like I remembered her from before the crash. Same hoodie, same chipped nail polish, same tired eyes. She smiled at me through the glass and mouthed my name. But here's the thing. My sister died 2 years ago. She kept knocking, smiling. Her mouth moved again, slower this time. Let me in. I backed away and hid in the office until the knocking stopped at 12:46. I tried watching the monitors around 1 a.m. Curiosity got the better of me. The screens flickered, then cut to black, then back on. For a split second, one showed something dragging itself along the hallway wall, head twisted backwards, limbs long and jerky. Then the lights in my room flickered. I heard it, breathing, just behind my chair. Rule 4. I held my breath, fists clenched, not daring to move. The air around me dropped 10 degrees. Something brushed my neck, then it was gone. At 2:06 a.m., I caught movement in the stairwell cam. A man in a uniform, same as mine, walking slowly down the steps. He looked up at the camera and smiled. Then he waved. I stared, frozen. until I heard footsteps approaching the office. I locked the door. Seconds later, he was at the window, grinning like a mannequin. I turned off the lights and crawled under the desk. He stood there for 7 minutes, then walked away. I didn't see him leave. At 3:33 a.m., I did what the rules said. I walked the third floor hallway. The air felt thick, like walking through water. The lights flickered overhead. Halfway down, I passed room 313. The door was open, maybe 2 inches. Something whispered my name from inside. My real name. The one I don't use. The one nobody here should know. I didn't stop. I didn't look. Back in the office, I collapsed into the chair and checked the rule sheet. It was gone. Panic hit me like a truck. I remembered Rule 8 and sprinted for the exit. I didn't shut the door, didn't look back, just ran. The moment I crossed the parking lot, the building behind me went dark. Completely. I never went back. Blocked the number, ignored the emails. But sometimes, around 3:33 a.m., I swear I hear knocking at my apartment door. And once, I swear I heard her voice again. Let me in. Thanks for watching Cryptic Chronicles. If you love eerie stories and creepy tales, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.